Top 10 Korean dramas that have taken the world by storm. We're diving into a world of intricate revenge plots, spine-chilling ghost stories, and historical dramas dripping with palace intrigue. So, without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. Number 10. Weak Hero Class 1. Forget everything you think you know about high school dramas. This isn't about first loves or prom nights. This is about survival. Pure, brutal survival. Meet Yeon Si-yoon, our so-called weak hero. Played by the absolutely brilliant Park Ji-hoon, Si-yoon is the kid you'd expect to find buried in books, not bodies. But oh boy, does he subvert expectations. One minute he's acing tests, the next he's taking down bullies with moves that would make Jackie Chan proud. It's like watching a chess master in a street fight. And can we talk about this cast? Choi Hyun-wook and Hong Kyung bring their A-game, creating characters so complex you'll find yourself sympathizing with people you'd normally hate. It's like the writers reached into the depths of human nature and pulled out all the messy, contradictory bits. But here's why Weak Hero Class 1 is more than just another action-packed drama. Beneath the surface, it's asking some pretty heavy questions. What does true strength look like? At what point does self-defense become revenge? How far would you go to protect your friends?
타격 지점에 더 큰 충격을 줄 수 있다.
Number 9. Crash. Cha Yeon-ho, our lead character. This guy's brain? It's like if Einstein and Sherlock Holmes had a baby and then that baby ate a supercomputer for breakfast. He's a KAIST graduate, aka Korea's MIT, and he can solve complex algorithms faster than most of us can order coffee. But here's the kicker. Our genius detective? He can't drive to save his life. I'm talking which one's the gas pedal again, level of clueless. It's like watching a fish try to climb a tree. If the fish was also trying to solve complex traffic crimes. Now you might be thinking, traffic crimes? Sounds about as thrilling as watching paint dry. But oh boy, would you be wrong. The action in Crash is so intense, so heart-poundingly real, you'll feel like you need a seatbelt just to watch it. I'm talking car chases that would make Fast and Furious jealous, explosions that'll have you checking your own car for hidden bombs, and plot twists sharper than a hairpin turn on a mountain road. And can we talk about how gorgeous this show is? Director Park Joon-woo and writer Oh Soo-jin have created a visual feast. Every frame is a work of art. I mean, who knew traffic accidents could look this good? Don't answer that, it's probably illegal.
남의 인생을 훔쳐 살았으면 대가를 치러야지.
Number 8. Anna. Let's talk about Bae Suzy. Forget everything you thought you knew about her. As Lee Yumi, or should I say Lee Anna, Suzy doesn't just act, she shapeshifts. It's like watching a butterfly emerge from its chrysalis if that butterfly was armed with razor-sharp wit and an iron will. Now I know what you're thinking. Another revenge drama? Oh honey, Anna is to revenge dramas what Michelin star restaurants are to fast food. In just 6 episodes, yes, you heard me right, 6, this show serves up more twists and turns than a roller coaster on steroids. I'm talking edge of your seat, bite your nails, forget to breathe levels of suspense. And can we take a moment to appreciate this supporting cast? Jung Yoon-chae, Kim Joon-han, Park Ye-young. These aren't just side characters, they're the seasoning that makes this dish irresistible. Every scene they're in crackles with tension. It's like watching a high-stakes poker game where everyone's holding aces. But here's the real kicker. Anna isn't just a thrill ride. It's a mirror held up to our society reflecting our obsession with status, our fear of the past, and the lengths we'll go to reinvent ourselves. It'll have you questioning your own identity by the time the credits roll.
좋아해요.
Number 7. Extraordinary Attorney Woo. Meet Woo Young-woo, brought to life by the incredible Park Yoon-bin. This isn't just any character, folks. Young-woo's got an IQ that's through the roof, a memory that puts elephants to shame, and a way of thinking that's, well, extraordinary. But here's the kicker. She's not just a legal genius, she's deeply, wonderfully human. The way this series portrays neurodivergence is, it's something special. It's respectful, it's authentic, and it's going to open your eyes in ways you never expected. Young-woo's journey isn't just about winning cases. It's about navigating a world that isn't always built for people like her. It's about challenging our own biases and misconceptions. And let me tell you, it does all of this without ever feeling preachy or heavy-handed. It's like a warm hug for your brain, you know? Look, I could go on about this show all day. The storytelling, the character growth, the way it tackles big issues, it's all top-notch. But here's the bottom line. Extraordinary Attorney Woo isn't just a show you watch, it's a show you experience. Number 6. Call It Love. The drama's emotional complexity is its cornerstone. Centered around Shim Woo-ju, a young woman bent on vengeance against her father's mistress, Hee-ja, and her son, Han Dong-jin, the narrative takes unexpected turns. Woo-ju's evolution from a revenge-driven individual to someone capable of love is portrayed with raw authenticity, striking a chord with audiences. The characters' emotional journeys are meticulously crafted, offering a poignant exploration of human nature that viewers find profoundly relatable. Visually, Call It Love is a masterpiece of cinematic artistry. The show employs a subdued color palette dominated by cool tones, creating a visual language that perfectly complements the narrative's emotional undercurrents. This thoughtful approach to cinematography enhances the storytelling, with each frame carefully composed to maximize emotional impact and aesthetic appeal. Call It Love distinguishes itself through its emotional depth, powerful performances, stunning visual aesthetic, and thoughtful storytelling. It offers more than mere entertainment. It presents a touching exploration of human emotions and relationships. Number 5. Revenant. At the center of this maelstrom is Koo San-young, brought to life by the mesmerizing Kim Tae-ri. When an enigmatic heirloom from her father catapults San-young into a nightmarish realm of spectral horrors and inexplicable deaths, her world and ours is turned upside down. Revenant doesn't just tell a story, it weaves an intricate tapestry of ancient lore and modern terror. Each episode is a puzzle piece, fitting perfectly into a grand design that will keep you theorizing long after the credits roll. The narrative hooks you from the first frame and refuses to let go. The performances, nothing short of phenomenal. Kim Tae-ri's portrayal is a tour de force, seamlessly shifting between fragile humanity and chilling possession. Oh Young-se brings gravitas as the tormented Professor Yeon Hae-sang, his quest for answers as compelling as it is dangerous. Together, they create an on-screen dynamic that crackles with tension and intrigue. But Revenant's true mastery lies in its exploration of the human psyche. It doesn't just scare you, it makes you question the nature of fear itself. Grief, guilt, and trauma are the real ghosts here, manifesting in ways both subtle and terrifying. This isn't just a horror story, it's a journey into the darkest recesses of the soul. Number 4. Under the Queen's Umbrella. First off, can we talk about Kim Hae-soo as Queen Im Hwa-ryung? Holy smokes! She's not just a queen, she's the queen. Watching her navigate the shark-infested waters of palace politics is like watching a masterclass in badassery. One minute she's outsmarting her rivals, the next she's melting our hearts with her love for her sons. I'm telling you, I've never rooted so hard for a character. Now let's get shallow for a second, because damn, this show is gorgeous. Every frame is like a painting. The costumes? I'd sell my soul for that wardrobe. And the palace sets? I want to live there. It's so visually stunning you could watch it on mute and still be entertained. But don't, because you'd miss all the juicy drama. I lost count of how many times my jaw hit the floor. It's like the writers sat in a room and said, how can we give our viewers multiple heart attacks per episode? And you know what? I thank them for it. Number 3. Hospital Playlist 2. First things first, these characters? They're not just characters anymore. They're your new best friends, your work buddies, your 3 a.m. emergency contacts. The way this show develops these 5 doctors, it's like watching your actual friends grow up. You'll laugh with them, cry with them, and maybe even yell at your screen when they're being idiots. Now, fair warning, this show will make you feel things. Like a lot of things. The medical cases aren't just there for drama. They're there to punch you in the gut, make you question life, and then wrap you up in a warm hug. I'm not ashamed to admit I've ugly cried more than once. It's that good. Look, I could ramble on for hours about how amazing Hospital Playlist Season 2 is. But here's the bottom line. This show is like a warm cup of cocoa for your soul. It's comfort food in TV form. It'll make you laugh, cry, and feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And in this crazy world we're living in, isn't that exactly what we need? Number 2. Uncle Samsic. Picture this. It's the 1960s, Korea's on the brink of massive change, and in the middle of all this chaos, we've got two of the most captivating characters you'll ever meet. First up, Song Kang-ho as Uncle Samsic. I'm not exaggerating when I say this man is a revelation. And then there's Byun Yo-han as Kim San. Holy smokes. The way these two play off each other, it's like watching a chess match where the board might explode at any second. The tension, the chemistry, it's off the charts. The show doesn't just transport you to the 60s, it practically grabs you by the collar and throws you into the middle of it all. The attention to detail is insane. I'm talking period-accurate everything, from the tiniest props to the way people speak. It's like the history books came to life, but way sexier and with better lighting. Number 1, Through the Darkness. Let's set the scene. It's the 90s. No smartphones, no Google, just good old-fashioned detective work, and wait for it, Korea's first criminal profiler. Enter Song Ha-young, played by Kim Nam-gil, and oh boy is he a sight to behold. I swear, watching Kim Nam-gil is it's like he's not even acting. The way he slips into Song Ha-young's skin, it's downright eerie. One minute he's this brilliant, empathetic profiler, the next he's teetering on the edge, almost consumed by the darkness he's chasing. I found myself holding my breath half the time, afraid I'd break his concentration. And then there's Jin Sun-kyu as Kook Young-soo. Think of him as the yang to Ha-young's yin. This guy's got a heart of gold wrapped in a tough-as-nails exterior. The way these two play off each other, it's like watching a perfectly choreographed dance if the dance floor was littered with crime scene evidence. But here's the kicker, this show doesn't just show you the what of crime solving. It drags you into the why. It's like the writers reached into the darkest corners of the human psyche, pulled out all the creepy crawlies and splattered them across the screen, and the best part? It feels so real you'll be side-eyeing your neighbors for weeks. And that's it for today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe and press that like button for more amazing content like this. See you in the next one.